James Lynch here for Sportsnet.ca. I'm here with Gegard Mousasi. Gegard, big fight coming up here with Chris Weidman. One of the biggest fights of your career. Did you feel like with everywhere you've traveled, everywhere you've competed, that Buffalo of all places would be where you'd have this huge fight?
Well, it's another fight for me. I had a lot of big fights, but he's a former champion. He's a good fighter, and first time Buffalo, so it's good.
Yeah, how is Buffalo so far? When did you get in?
I came in Tuesday. A little bit quiet, not a lot of action, but you see, I'm here to fight.
Yeah, absolutely. And, you know, you've been asking for big fights for a while. You asked for Vitor Belfort, you got him. You asked for Chris Weidman, you finally got him. Do you think like the UFC's finally coming around to giving you these big fights?
Well, you know, I don't know. I feel like after this fight, the title shot, I think I deserved it. So I need to get past the Weidman, and big fights will come, even bigger fights.
And you've had a lot of success since your last loss to Jacare. Even within your personality and your interviews, what sort of changed for you that sort of really turned the corner?
Well, I just I show more who I am and nothing else. I don't act, you know. After the Jacare fight, I had 7 different opponents. I lost one, but I came back and I dominated all 7. So I'm top 5 for sure, and I'm going to show that I'm top 3 after this.
Some people say Chris has lost a step since his winning the title. Do you agree with that assessment?
Well, no, he's the same fighter. He's still, when the cage is closed, he's going to fight the same way. He's not going to fight differently. He's not 10 years older. Mm-hmm. Mentally, maybe more difficult to get in training, but other than that, he's going to be the same guy.
And you mentioned a title shot if you win here. It's right now, Michael Bisping's fighting George St. Pierre. You know, what are your thoughts on that, holding up the division?
Everyone knows it doesn't make any sense. If they want to make a super fight, let them make Anderson versus GSP. Yeah. Why the title fight?
Does it bother you even more knowing that you were supposed to fight Bisping and then he ended up fighting Anderson Silva?
Well, it happened a couple times. I had to fight Daniel Cormier for the title when Johnson fell off, and then Anderson took that fight. It's all about who's the popular fighter.
And since you saw this come in, I know you've been very vocal about some of your past opponents like Lyoto Machida.
Everyone's on steroids.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, no, but yourself, like you've been. It seems like now you're finally getting the recognition, and you've been a clean fighter your whole career. Are you happy now to see that they're kind of weeding guys out?
Yeah, 100%. The American had the advantage with their doctors, and Brazilians also. They all have a doctor. I have a doctor, but a normal doctor, not the steroid doctor.
You were featured a lot in the Embedded series this week. We saw, your girlfriend on there as well. Is that something you're getting used to, kind of going into your personal life and everything else?
I don't like them to film personal stuff because there's a lot of morons on the internet.
Yes, I saw that.
I'd rather not show anything of my personal life, but, I'm obligated to show that.
But it looked like you had fun with it. I saw you do the Q&A on Snapchat or whatever a couple of days ago, and you're talking back to some of the fans. It seems like you kind of have fun with it, though.
Sometimes it's fun. I sometimes enjoy the media stuff, but... it's fun sometimes, yeah.
Does it bother you when people still talk about your takedown defense? I mean, your loss to King Mo was, 2010. It's been a long time since, people can criticize you about that, and they're still bringing it up. Does that bother you?
Yeah, but I'm going to show them takedown defense this time. Mark Munoz was a good takedown guy. Latifi's a wrestler, It depends how I fight, and I stepped up a lot. I worked a lot on my takedown defense. Yeah. Let's see if he gets there. I don't think so. And if he gets, I will get right back up, and he's going to be in trouble.
And you fought everywhere in the world, like I mentioned off the top. You have a lot more fights than Chris does. Do you feel like your experience will play a factor in this matchup?
Well, he has a lot of wrestling fight matches, so he's an experienced guy also. But MMA-wise, I know exactly what he's going to do. He's going to come forward, he's going to be aggressive, he's going to try to look for the takedown, but... what if he doesn't get the takedowns? Then he's in trouble, and he knows that. Yeah.
You have a really good ground game as well. One thing I know you've talked about is that your striking's better, but what about if it hits the mat? Do you feel like you can submit him?
I'm very good at top position. I finished a lot of opponents once I get the top position, so I know if I get him on top, if I'm on top of him, he's in trouble. But he's a difficult guy to take down. But other than that, make him tired, and then we see. I'll go for takedowns also.
And what's your contract status right now? Because I know you're close to a title shot. Do you have a couple more fights left, or is this the last one?
And this is the last fight, and after this, contract negotiation.
Fair enough. Does Bellator, though, seem intriguing to a certain degree? Because, you have that relationship with Scott Coker?
Well, Scott Coker is a great guy. I'm looking forward to get the UFC title. Simple as that, but they need to pay me.
Right. Absolutely. Before I let you go here, we saw you playing PlayStation on Embedded. Did you bring the PlayStation with you during fight week?
No, it's too much hassle. My suitcase was already full. I have a scale that's 20 kilo I have to carry, so I don't have place for that. No.
Best of luck in the fight on Saturday.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.